make a little YouTube video if that's okay.
Oh, of course, of course. So the first art piece that we're going to be stopping to look at is going to be on our right. It's called Park Place. I'll tell you when we pass by it. The sculptor's name is Glenna Goodacre, and she's a really famous artist. She actually has pieces in the Smithsonian Museum, and she also did President Ronald Reagan's bronze cast when he became president. So we're really lucky. Yeah, we're really lucky to have some of her pieces on campus. So here's Park Place on the right. So this piece, it's going to show people in different stages of life just relaxing on campus. It's an inviting piece. We want people to be able to go up and touch it and the people. But yeah, we have 6 of pieces on our campuses. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know it's a dog.
Yeah. Yes, the old man has a little dog with him. The birds love that piece. Oh, yeah, sorry. There's stuff flies up here.
So on our left is Riding into the Sunset by Electra Wagner Biggs. She was 18 when she made this piece.
Oh, wow.
There are 4 ones, including this one, across the United States. And so this is Will Rogers and Soapsuds. Soapsuds is his horse, and Will Rogers was our first masked rider. So this piece used to face a different way, but his butt was towards university, and we didn't like that, so we changed it so his butt faces A&M.
Yeah. So the butt of the horse faces Texas A&M.
And he's the piece that gets wrapped in crepe paper on all the football games.
That was our first art piece. Does anybody want to guess what year we got our first art piece?
Yeah.
I'll even let you guess the. I'll give you 1940, 1960, 1990, or 2000.
1940.
1940s.
Good job.
Good job. It's a long time ago. Dude, laughing. So guys, this is the engineering key of campus. This is where everybody does their engineering classes if you're majoring in engineering. So we have some really smart people here. Scout and I are not engineers, so we never hang out over here.
This is where the Carol of the Lights is too.
Yes. Have you all been to the Carol of the Lights?
My mom told me about it, but I didn't get to see it.
You'll have to go this year.
It's very pretty.
It's very pretty.
It's every year around Christmas.
Around Christmas, sometime in early December or late November, I believe.
I will make sure y'all know.
But you got something for your phone.
It's so pretty.
I love it when
That nice stadium.
Yes,
That's the
past by
baseball
stadium.
Oh, baseball.
So one thing about public art is it doesn't always have specific meaning. Sometimes we put art in places to commemorate or to even enliven a space. So the piece we see over here, it's going to be on our right. It's called Lap Strake. It's made out of solid granite, and yeah, it weighs tons.
What if my sister works there?
Oh, she does?
There, yes.
In that area?
No, Alyssa, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, but my sister works way over there, like way over there.
But she works on Tech's campus?
Texas campus.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. I wonder if she works anywhere near our building. We work on campus too.
We kind of work on like
She
the
works
edge.
in their building and all that.
Oh.
So over on our right is a piece called Mechanism by Frank Swanson. It was made in the early 2000s. So this is supposed to represent a sliding shaft coupler. Now what is that? I'm not sure, but it's an engineering thing, and it's in front of the engineering building. Wait, do you want to explain how you made it?
So this piece, the artist was not able to make any mistakes. If he was to make one mistake in the granite with cutting it, he would have had to start completely over. So this is a no mistake art piece, which is very hard to do, as I'm sure all of y'all know practicing art.
Absolutely.
It's tricky.
That guy really wants to effort.
And I'm
Yes,
sure
he
they
did.
do with my sister.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I'm just really not getting to that point, but
My mom and my sister does art. So,
They do.
yeah.
That's fun. I do art too.
Y'all all do art. Y'all take art class.
Yeah.
what is it, first day art show?
You're at the first Friday?
Y'all
Yeah.
on the first Friday? All y'all?
Yeah.
Oh
so
my
fun.
gosh.
And I also put my art like on my YouTube channel.
Oh, you do? We'll have to look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is this the first building to the
Yeah, so on the right, that's our oldest building on campus. That was made in 1923, guys.
It's still standing.
And it's still standing and it's still beautiful. Scout and I just went in there for the first time the other day.
Part of our job is to look at all of the art every year, once a year, and make sure everything's fine with it. But sometimes that means some of the indoor pieces, we don't actually know where they are, so we just end up roaming around in the building for a little bit.
Yeah, so public art, something about public art is there's constant upkeep with public art because it's to the public. Anybody can come and touch it, and sometimes we have people who mess with the art. Sometimes people paint on the art or leave stickers on the artwork, and so it's Scout and mine's job to go around campus and make sure we clean up anything that's left behind on the art pieces.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
So what happened to the art? With that one piece?
By the library.
Yeah.
So when the UT game happened,
Yes.
we win against the we won, and so to celebrate, some we think Tech kids basically tore it down and tore the arm off. And so we have the sculpture, but we do not have the arm. So there's an investigation going in to find that arm.
That one is way west. Unfortunately, I can't get over there in this bus. We'd be stuck over there watching me do like a 20-point turn out of that little parking lot. So
It's kind of bizarre if you think about it.
it is really bizarre. That piece was called Way West, and it's supposed to represent women in higher education. So teachers in higher education.
Ah, okay.
I'm like screaming.
Oh yeah. Yeah, people live here in the
Over on the left, this building right here, we're about to turn, but on the left, that is our creative movement studio.
Thank
you. I just explained on it.
Okay.
And so there, the art piece that goes alongside it is that tiny little piece. It looks kind of small. It's metal. It is called The Fire Inside, and it's supposed to abstractly represent movement.
It kind of looks like a dancer's hand almost in the air reaching up.
And
Which is what
as
I like
you
to
move
think
around
about.
it, it kind of changes shape. And so that's kind of represents the.
I'm surprised the dance place is so far from theater.
I know. I know.
So it used to be the Boston Commons. That's where it used to be. And then while I was here, it moved over by the rec, and then it ended up over here.
Interesting.
And then they built Burkhart right after it moved over here, and we all were like, why can't you put us where Burkhart is?
Yeah. Well, y'all have an art piece, which is cool, but so does the Burke. We'll have to talk about the Burkhart Center. Guys, on the right is our stadium, and right in front of us, and we actually have an art piece at the stadium that we can see on our art cart tours.
Look at that.
So we can't go over there right now. It's too hard for the art cart to maneuver, but we get a really excellent look at it from over here. That piece is called Run, and it depicts a female runner in motion. So we love to have female representation on campus. That was actually supposed to be a male track runner, and Texas Tech decided we want a female athlete. So we have a female athlete.
What happened to Raider Red?
Raider Red is still over there, but he is hidden away because it's construction, and so it has to be completely covered.
The Masked Rider on the opposite side of the alumni pavilion, it has the bricks with all of the previous mass riders. So that's what they're trying to do with the Red Raider, with the pavilion. So that's the construction over there.
They're like that stuff that
It does smell good.
I don't know why.
Why?
Aren't you ever episode of SpongeBob where Squidward was trying to sell his art to this art collecting guy? And he showed him one, he said, I don't think that will fit in my collection.
What would be that?
Why not? Because it's an art collection.
Right. Yes. Okay, you scared me. Yeah, I scared myself.
Over on the left is our baseball stadium.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, do you know what you mean? I think we'll go drive by Artorial Vatican. So on the left is our business school. Our business school has a lot of art pieces located on the outside. We'll be seeing one of them today, and we'll talk to you about that. But the business school is really beautiful and top of the line. If y'all have never been in there, I highly suggest y'all take some time to go in there and take a look around, maybe in the summers.
The business school has a Chick-fil-A, a Starbucks right across from it, and an Einstein Bagels all in it.
Yeah, so they have all the good food on campus.
So far away.
You guys
So far away.
Do you guys have braggers? Or like, do you guys do tours for other people? Like,
Yeah, we do tours all the time. You can actually sign up for a tour by emailing us. Our email's on our webpage, and we can take families, we can take parties, anything you want.
Thank you for doing this for us.
Oh, of course. We love doing the tours. It gets us out of the office.
Yeah. I was like, seriously, we gotta make this happen.
thank you, Miss Shayla.
Of course. Glad y'all are liking it.
So it has been a really hot summer this year.
Yeah.
And so that heat has also affected our art pieces. This one on our left is called Orbital Data Codes, and it's supposed to represent technology, so it's the circuit board inside a phone or a computer. It's painted red, and the heat has made the paint kind of melt off. So part of our contract with all of our artists who come and make pieces for us is that they have to come and do upkeep. So we're working with this artist to come and repair the paint that has melted off of this piece.
So there it is. So you can see it kind of looks like a forest of trees almost. It's very beautiful.
On the bottom, this one was supposed to portray how we communicate and make us think about that. So on the bottom, there is a quote in Braille, a quote in cuneiform, a quote in binary, and I can't ever remember the last one, and a quote in Morse code on the bottom. Go to slow motion. Okay.
So even the famous artists have paint that doesn't always work with you.
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure. Even famous artists have problems that they have to fix.
Yeah.
So
In their art.
in their art, definitely, and I'm sure their personal lives.
Right?
Do you want to see if you can see Zephyr from the thing or no?
I don't think I have. We'll drive by that. So this is the honors hall right here. Some people, when they come in to get their degrees, they join the honors school and they're taking extra hard classes on top of their regular classes.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Took one of those. How cool you saw it.
All right.
Seems like
Wow. Wow.
That happens right here almost every time.
Wow.
Where? Oh.
Right there, there's not a stop sign, but I always make sure to stop because nobody else does.
Wow. I saw that green one back there. I was wondering where that was.
That
Yeah.
one is my favorite art piece. That one is Zephyr by Mark Fornes. So that piece was made for the Honors College, and when the Honors College was built, there wasn't any sidewalks there. So he took a screenshot. Well, he took the satellite image of all of the paths that the students had walked and kind of rubbed the grass away, and that is the inspiration for the top of that piece.
Yeah.
that piece was made when like the price of metal was super high here in America. So Marc Fornes is from France, and he had all of those pieces individually cut and shipped here.
Wow.
And then he spent 2 weeks. We could so go to the museum.
Okay. That would yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Guys, sorry, I made a wrong turn, so hold with me while I turn us around. Can I get over, sir? Sorry. The car was coming way too fast. Oh. Does she still work here? Oh. She can probably tell us all sorts of things about this place. Have y'all been to the Texas Tech Museum before?
Yeah.
Have y'all?
Dinosaur skeletons, right?
Yes.
I have.
Have y'all been to the National Ranching Heritage Center?
Does someone look like wildlife?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
We're about to go over there because we actually have some Texas Tech public art pieces over there. Even though they're differently named, they are actually part of Texas Tech. So we'll head over there. There is so much construction going on campus.
I had no idea.
That looks intimidating. It's not. It's intimidating.
What kind of art do you do?
What?
What kind of art do you do?
Well, whatever the class I have.
Oh, do y'all do a lot of projects?
Yeah.
I should have said at the end. I don't have good muscles, so I'm fine. All up in your throat. I'm trying to get like where my feet will have.
I know you like your
Sorry, ma'am.
I got like 80 Pokeballs.
Did I have on for a second?
I got like 80 just for free. Just for doing the stage.
Let's have fun.
The artwork will have a station at it.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
They're repainted and stuff.
Train.
On the right, these, what are they called? Light poles.
These light posts right here are actually a Texas Tech public art piece.
Yeah, thank you. They're called variations. Over here is the crop science building. The UOBSF is the crop science building. So they wanted it to look like flowers and grass bending in the breeze.
Have y'all ever seen any kind of light posts that look like that?
I just thought that was an accident.
People have told us it looks like a tornado made them look like that. All right. Okay, guys, so on the right is an untitled piece. It's in front of the International Center. Is that International?
Yeah.
International Culture Center. So it's actually a depiction of the world. It's very beautiful. It's really nice to take pictures in front of.
I believe there are 4 pieces of these, and we have one.
Yeah, and we have one of them.
So a lot of the times when we sign on with an artist, if it's a commission, that means we pay them to make a specific art piece for us. And when they sign on, they revoke the right to ever make that piece for anybody else. So most of the pieces on campus are one of a kind.
And Texas Tech has over 150 art pieces around our 5 campuses. So that's a lot of art pieces to upkeep. And it's made of solid granite as well. It's up to interpretation. It's very abstract, but it's also
It had a lot of money, and they
really.
yeah, and it's just like kind of oil money. Why Tech is just like flourishing.
We were wondering about that.
Yeah.
We were like, how does she have her name on everything?
She had a really cool story. It would be worth a read if you.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Because you see your name, but you never.
Yeah, you never really
look
think
into
it. That's really cool.
She was into education. She wanted to be a teacher, but at that time there wasn't very many places to get a degree.
Right.
So she's really into, or she was into supporting.
How
Rural
Oh,
education.
It takes both.
yeah, we'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
We can tell people about it when we're on our tours.
What is that tree?
Look at all this. So one thing that the museum wanted to make sure that we represent is Native American culture. Because Lubbock has such a really cool history of Native American presence here. So this next piece is called Red Tail. It's on our right, and it's of a red-tailed hawk, and it's in a Native American style. And it kind of rings out as a landmark to the Native Americans who've lost their life here and whose culture still rings through.
Oh,
So
it's
very
like a
cool.
totem.
Yes, exactly. It's like a totem. Very good.
Go there. Hey, boys in the back when she's talking, please try to listen. I don't know that you are, but.
What was the name of the last art piece?
The bird of fire. The bird of fire. That's the only thing I can remember about
You know, it's close enough.
Oh yeah. Red tail. Hey, it's red tail.
Red tail.
Yeah. Oh, those bulls over there. Or is that
So that is an art piece. I'm trying to get us around so we can see them better. But yes, that piece titled Bulls.
So these pieces, there's a lot of the times they were individually made. So a lot of times when there was a big donor for the National Ranching Heritage Center, they would get a bull kind of in their honor. So this is kind of grown with the National Ranching Heritage
And they have their brands. If they were ranchers, they have their brands on the cow. So, and here's the little cowboy who's watching over the cattle.
Hey, I've never noticed the cowboy.
Yeah, I think that there's water there when it rains more, and so it's like it's drinking from a.
not so hot.
When it's not so hot and dry. Okay, we're doing a little Yui. What is it? Oh, what?
I knew you.
101. Go to Flow Motion Bowls. Team Spirit, West Village. Okay, then we'll head back. Sounds good.
I like this place in the Christmas.
Yes,
Oh, it's so cool, yeah.
So Emily, who's our coworker, used to work at the National Ranching Heritage Center.
Yeah.
And I'm from Lubbock, so when I was little, I would always go to her camps in the winter or in the summer, actually. And there was one time she had a public artist come, and he used Crayolas, and he made these like a Crayola sculpture that looked like a fire, and they sat it out there in the summer, and so it all melted, and it was really cool. And we got all the leftover crayons. They're like, you can have some. So we still have a few boxes of his crayons I can use.
Oh, you do?
Uh-huh.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. We're gonna head back to campus and go look at some more art pieces.
So although we're not going over there, this is UMC, but it's also Texas Tech Health Science Center, and we have a bunch of pieces in here. We have some 4-story ones. We have some ones that sit outside. We also have some ceramic pieces that are in more of the in the inside where all the offices are.
I worked at the Health Sciences Center. I love the art.
I love the DNA. The DNA is one of my favorites.
I like the pulse video.
In the new building?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, and the heart beats faster if more people are in the building, and it goes slower if there's less people.
That is cool. I knew there was something about it.
Yeah. So they're really good about telling you when you go in now, but I think originally it was kind of like people were just like, oh, that's cool.
Well, because there was so much whenever it first started.
Yes.
People to see.
Yes, for sure.
Can you put music on here?
We cannot. And guys, we tried to figure out how to use the microphone, but it was ringing so bad, so we're just having to yell today.
Well, thank you.
Guys, on the left are those light posts that Scout was talking about. If you didn't get a chance to look at them, now you can.
How do you guys drive around like throughout the safety because of the big cars?
That's a good question. So this car is not street legal. So we can only stay on Texas Tech roads. It only goes 20 miles per hour. But people, when they see a Texas Tech vehicle, usually they know, give them some space, especially when it says like art tours on the side. So usually the cars are pretty nice. But if we were to drive on the real road, that would be a whole other issue. We'll drive by the 3D studio too, in that little area. You think so? Yeah. Oh my goodness, then we're not doing our jobs. Have you enjoyed looking at the art?
Yeah.
Well, then that's learning. Uber.
Uber.
Uber. You want to talk about this one?
So over on our right, we're coming up on this is the kinesiology building, and this is also kind of connected to the kinesiology building. Across that big white bubble is our indoor swimming facilities. So this over here is called flow motion, and it's supposed to represent a diver diving into the water, and the diver is the red bubbles and the water is all the other colors.
Awesome.
And those are glass spheres.
Thank you God.
Now I see it. I always wondered what that was. Now I realize that is so neat. I was kind of confused about it way before.
Yeah, that's one thing with public art. It's always good to check out our website, because sometimes you're going around campus and you're like, is that an art piece or is that just part of the campus?
Yeah, so that was like a logo. For
That would make sense.
That would.
So over here, this is my stomping grounds. This is the 3D annex, which is where we have all the kilns, which is all those chimneys. And kilns are what you put clay into to fire so that they become food safe. And then over here is the jewelry studio. But those bricks, so there's these red colored bricks around, and they're supposed to represent, the hands represent like the first tool in sculpting. Then there's concentric circles, how when you throw on a wheel, they make concentric circles. And then there's some divots kind of, and that's supposed to represent jewelry, and when they hammer all the pieces of the jewelry.
Oh. Did you talk about the Syntax Mathematica?
Yeah, I don't know.
So right there is a public art piece, that's Syntax Mathematica.
My favorite, it looks like.
It's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And here are the stones that Scout was talking about right along the edge. Can y'all see the hands?
Oh, okay. Oh, I see them now.
Yeah. Now you know it's a public art piece, so whenever you're driving around campus, you can start telling people about it, right? Or you're with a family or a friend, you could be like, hey, that's a public art piece.
Such a minor detail too.
And those pieces were made. So we have artists from all over the world come and do pieces for us. And we were lucky enough that the art instructors and the professors over here made those bricks. But the
Syntax
Mathematica, sorry. That's from a Texas Tech alumni who got a degree in 3D design, which is sculpture.
Guys, on the right is our horticulture gardens. They're very beautiful in the spring if you have not visited, and they also take care of stray kitty cats. So sometimes if you're really lucky and you're sitting out there, you'll get to play with the cats as well.
Cool.
I remember my old internship.
Oh!
So the Burberry Center is about to do a century garden out there.
Oh, how cool!
What is all that?
Oh.
I'm not 100% sure,
Section.
but I think we're gonna do some like herbs out there, like things they can smell or like.
Hey, what about those?
I love that.
We're getting over there. I'm letting these people behind me pass me because they're being kind of antsy.
Oh, okay.
Close your ears. See, not everybody likes to wait. Yeah.
That was the cutest little.
It scares me. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Everybody
Oh, look, it was Emily.
Oh, was
Emily,
it?
and yeah.
Did she wave?
Yeah.
Where's Emily?
Our boss. Our boss.
Oh, gotcha. Ooh, there you go.
Over on our right is a piece called Bulls by Peter Wotuck. These are in front of the Animal Science building, and the funny thing is when these were built, people didn't really like them that much because bulls are supposed to be these kind of angry, aggressive animals, and these are more playful because they're more round, and people didn't like that. But over the years, that it's become public art that people really enjoy. When graduation happens, they put the tassels on their heads and the little boards.
They get little graduation caps.
Okay.
That's cool.
So, do y'all love Texas Tech? Y'all think Texas Tech is super cool?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna see two of our newest art pieces. Do y'all know what a mosaic is? Have y'all ever learned about mosaics? What is it?
A mosaic is where you have like little dots that you put together in the shape of a image.
So like little tiles?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. So this piece right here on outside of our Womble Center is actually a mosaic right here on our left.
The Tech logo?
Yes, the Texas Tech logo. Yeah, can y'all see the individual pieces?
Oh yeah, I see it now.
The artist who did this piece came all the way from Germany and came and installed it themselves. So they created this piece on a really big table in their workshop, and their workshop was kind of short. So they put mirrors on the top so that they could look up and see how the mosaic was going and if they needed to fix anything, and then they would look down and they would fix the mosaic.
Oh, that is so neat. That's from Germany too.
Yeah, and that's the modern double T. We're going to the other side and we're going to see the original double T. Texas Tech has changed their logo over the years.
Really? I didn't notice.
Yeah.
I think they
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And how do you guys remember all this stuff?
Oh my goodness. It took us so long to remember.
We've done a lot of tours, so we gotta.
We've also gone on some tours where people will ask us a question we don't know. And so then we'll have to be like, let's get back to you on that. So we do not know everything, for sure.
No, like every time, like you guys stop somewhere, you remember like what that is.
And we have each other, so when I don't remember,
Yeah.
she remembers.
We have each other. Because sometimes, like, I forgot that artist and she remembered they were from Germany. But it took us a long time.
So whenever we have a piece, usually, so for dorms it's more kind of free, whatever you want to do, more interpretation from the artist. But like the science buildings, they want something scientific. So they have public art websites that public artists have like all their information on, and they kind of just send out like an application, and then people from all over can apply. And since Tech has built up its name over the years, whenever a piece or like an application from Tech comes out, a lot of people we tend to get a lot of applications.
Oh, cool.
On the left, guys, y'all can go ahead and see that original Texas Tech emblem, and just as like the other one, it is also a mosaic with a bunch of different pieces. the colors on this side. There's some yellow in there and blue.
The same artist made that, right?
Yes.
Fine. Are you okay, miss? I'm sorry.
Oh
You
yeah.
okay?
Yeah, are we burning you up here?
No, it's all good.
It's a little toasty.
Oh.
Okay, guys, we're headed over to West Village, which is apartment style dorms, and there's actually an art piece out here that we can see as well.
And then after that, we can go back.
Sounds good. We will head
I
back.
don't know if y'all knew the time.
Well, it was my job to keep looking at that.
Oh, okay.
I forgot.
Well, it's 1:15 right now, and we'll switch classes at 1:30.
Okay, that should be perfect. We'll be back in like 10 minutes, maybe less.
Yeah, no rush.
Give it, girl. Oh yeah, it's like we have a radio.
I think we have music out here.
Yeah, we do.
Caroline and I were singing before the
Yeah, we did have karaoke
We
in
were
the
trying to
car.
figure out the microphone, and it didn't work, but we ended up having a little karaoke moment while we were trying to figure it out.
So guys, on the left is a piece titled Texas Rising. It's gonna show stars in different states of coming out of the ground, and it's supposed to represent students rising from college into like the real world. That middle star right there, our boss actually got married in front of and had the wedding out there. So
Glow at night.
yes, they glow rainbow at night. And did you know that there's a button that you can press on the big star that changes the colors? Yeah. So that's a little hidden
And
information
On
for
the
you.
big star, there are little hidden tiny double T's that you gotta find, but only on the big star.
Yeah, so this piece has different cutouts from Texas Tech Life,
Like the
cotton.
Yes, cotton. We have one that's the wind turbines because we have kind of the renewable energy part of the school. We have the bonfire because that's a really big part of our football season is the bonfire. We have a book that looks like it has kind of butterflies coming out of it. I don't remember any of the. There was one more that I don't remember.
There's all sorts, but if y'all ever get a chance to come by here at night, it's a totally different
It's
look.
beautiful.
It's beautiful. And it's a lot less hot.
Yes.
So. Now I wish you did more. It feels nice. I want to jump in the pool.
Me too.
Me too.
Should we just drive the art cart into the Texas Tech Lazy River?
That's what we should do. I don't think Emily would.
No, I don't think our boss would mind at all.
She would understand.
She would. Did she wave at us?
No, it wasn't. It was. Emily was driving, but it was. Her friend.
Did her friend win?
Yeah, and with both hands. And I stared at her for a while, and I was like, "Why are you waving at us?"
I would have waved more.
Oh, I think I didn't realize until the car turned around that it was her.
Yeah, guys, sorry, the car moves a little when we're stopped. You're not imagining it.
It's a ghost.
It is. A ghost cart.
Do you believe in ghosts?
You think you're catching any ghosts on your camera?
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be fine. Would it? I think so. Well, because then you're away.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it happened. It's not still there.
You're gone.
Have y'all been to any games in the United Supermarkets arena right there? Any basketball games?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
graduated in there.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh my goodness! How cool!
Yeah, Coronado High School. I graduated.
Oh, how cool!
I was supposed to graduate in there from high school, but our graduation happened the year after COVID, so we had to graduate outside in our stadium.
I didn't even get a graduation. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
They were like, "Here's your degree."
And then there was a dust storm when we had our graduation
no.
outside, and so there were stoles and tassels flying everywhere.
Oh my god! Well, he looks hot. Like
Yeah.
he's burning up.
Yeah, I'm ready for that.
Me as well. Me as well.
See, I was complaining when it was raining, and now I'm complaining
I know.
when it's hot.
I know. I'm the same way. I swam yesterday.
I wish I did.
The pool was. It was so cold. It was nice. here on our right, the lower section, the first level, the railing.
It's a public art piece. It was created by Steve Teeters in about 2002, I believe. Every one of those kind of poles that you see on the bottom are hand spun, and it's